Hi there, it's Andrew again, and this is another episode of 5 Questions, and today's guest is Susie Hansen. She's a physical therapist assistant at AID Performance Physical Therapy, and she has a wealth of knowledge and background and came to join us and help us grow and expand the practice. So come on down and introduce yourself to Susie. How are you doing today?
Great.
Great?
Yeah.
You excited? Are you ready for these questions?
Day. Oh, yeah.
These questions were chosen randomly by Jen, and randomly she picked them and looked and said if they were appropriate or not for Susie. But she did choose the pile randomly. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's begin. How is your family different from other families?
Wow. How are we different from other families? Well, I don't know. I have twins, so that sort of made our family different. We also moved a lot when the kids were growing up, so didn't have a lot of extended family around, so we sort of had each other, I guess, mostly to rely on, to do things with. My husband is an only child, so I don't really have contact anymore with his family. But I came from a family of 11 kids, so...
Oh, wow. That's something that we didn't know. Yeah. One thing that we didn't mention is Susie's husband actually came to us first as a client, and then Susie happened to work with one of our other staff members' spouses at another clinic, and so when she heard that job was available with us, she jumped at the opportunity. I guess she got glowing recommendation from her husband as well as said spouse, and then so that's pretty interesting that one of 11, and then I know your husband is also European. Did you guys go to Europe a lot?
We used to, yeah. We used to travel a lot to Europe. Not as much after the kids got older.
Cool. So with traveling, what's the grossest thing you've ever eaten?
Ooh. Grossest thing I've ever eaten.
Matt's
probably
pulled pork recipe.
I'm waiting to test that out. We'll test that against the barometer, but we'll see. Actually, it probably was when I went to school in Germany, when they had blood sausage. That was probably one of the grossest things I've eaten, yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't request that again.
I wouldn't blame you. Next question. What 3 things would you like to accomplish in the next 3 years?
3 things would I like to accomplish in the next 3 years?
In the next 3 years.
Wow. Well, I'd definitely like to learn a lot more here at AID about running, treating runners. I would like to do some kind of volunteer work for some type of nonprofit organization. And I would like to get back to being a good golfer.
Wouldn't we all? If you were given one wish, what would you ask for?
That's a tough one. I guess being a mother, I'd probably have to say that for my children to be successful and happy. Otherwise, it would be my own island, but...
What would you name the island? Susannesburg.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Susannesburg. Well, speaking of islands, what natural event would you like to witness in person?
What natural event?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Natural event.
And please don't tell me it's watching Drew grow a man bun.
Well, that is high on the list, but that's probably not it.
No.
What natural event? Well, that's a stumper. Natural event.
I can name a few. See the Northern Lights.
I've seen that, actually. It's amazing.
Amazing.
It is amazing. Yeah.
An active volcano.
Well, that would be pretty awesome. An active volcano would be pretty, from a distance, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
It would be a pretty amazing thing to witness. Yeah.
I guess that could be, you could form your own island right there.
There you go.
There, you could have,
Takes care of my island.
Takes care of your island and everything like that. Well, welcome on board and thank you for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed watching. Please stop in and see us and have a good evening.